This is MEC 330, Programming for Industry 4.0. This is more the software side. We're working with lists and for loops in here. A couple more different things that we're working with as well, and we'll go through those. First thing we're doing is making a variable called components here, and we're putting different elements inside of that in a list or an array. In this case, it's a list. So we got valve, circuit board, wire, transistor, capacitor, and each of these are mechatronics components, so that's why I include them. Then we're doing a for loop with for component and components, and then we're going to print component. So what that means is we're going to go and we're going to take each element and print it, and then it's going to loop back and print the next element and print the next element, indexing through each of these elements until it's finished the list. So then we do another for loop here, for component and components, and this time we're going to print an F string, and it's going to loop through each of the components again, but this time we're using it in F string, and that's going to look like this here. So it's going to put each of them into the same right here. So that's our first list right there that we have going on. So for the second list here, we were able to use any element that we wanted for the list and any variable. I was kind of hungry, so I used breakfast as our variable, and I put different breakfast elements into this variable. And then we were tasked to print our own unique message for each one of these. So the first message I have is I only enjoy eating bacon if it is extra crispy. And we see that I put this variable into the first or the 0, make a new variable for it basically. And I put it into an F string that says that. And then I do that for the same over and over again. So the second one is sausage is good in a gravy. The third one is there's a lot of eggs in a Denver omelet, as we can see. The fourth one is the first thing I eat in the morning is toast. The fifth thing is juice is a really refreshing drink. And the sixth thing is the coffee is what I'm usually looking forward to. So we're creating these and putting them into a variable. And then we print those variables one at a time, and we get what we're seeing here. So then we were tasked to add an element to our list. So I added pancakes, and that shows up at the end, as we can see. And then we printed pancakes there. The second thing I did was I deleted the second element from the list, which is sausage, using the del command, and then I printed that. So no more sausage down here, as you can see it left. And then I used the pop command, and I put it into the variable popped breakfast, and I made it pop breakfast equals breakfast.pop. And at that point, I'm popping out this third element, which was eggs. Oh no, toast. It was toast. Sorry. So it was toast, as we can see here. Yep. And then I used it in an F string, and I printed I think toast is better with butter. And then I put that variable back in since it was taken out, and it's added back to the end again, as we can see. And then what I do after that is I print everything as a list again, and then I go through each one by one and I delete it. So I start with the first element, the second element, and the third element. And then, oddly enough, I had a weird syntax error at the end of there, but I was able to delete the remaining part of the list using this command right here, del breakfast -1, -2, -3. And I believe that just was taking the most recent element at the end of the list, but it was able to work either way. So as we can see, that F string did work, and down here, and then it did print what we were looking for, and then it did delete the whole list. But now we're gonna move down to this final portion here where I created another list called clothing. And the first thing I do is I print the list in its original order. So we can see that right here. And then I'm going to sort it in alphabetical order. So as you can see, it goes belt, button up, pants. But the thing is this is not altering the list at all. I can actually print the list again right after, and it'll go back to its original order. And then after that, I'm going to print it in reverse alphabetical order, which, as you can see, it's in reverse alphabetical order. And then I'm going to print it, and then I'm going to reverse that again, so then it's original order again, alphabetical again as well. And then I print that it's still in its original order. So it hasn't been altered this whole time. And then I actually do alter it using alphabetical sort right here. Clothing.sort. That'll alphabetically sort it permanently. And then after that I print it, as you can see. And then it's permanently sorted at that point. And then I reverse that, and then it's permanently sorted. So now it's backwards, alphabetical. So both of these are alphabetical. So that's the last part of the software portion. Thank you for watching.